Hey guys, this is Pretty Little Liars, season 5, episode 24. Basically, I'm just gonna do a little summary of this because I don't remember the episodes fondly, but I do know it has to do with Andrew, Mike, Ezra, Caleb, and the girls, and Allison being trial. So we find out basically Arya is still trying to keep Mike from testifying, even though he wants to. They talk more about they're still trying to figure out what the note from Mona's room is. Toby and Spencer end up talking. They talk from the trial. Leslie, I think her name is Leslie, comes up and basically lies on all the girls and saying that Mike Mike went from 0 to 100 and Hannah didn't let Mona in the room and all this other stuff. Basically lying and then they tell Hannah and Allie everything, and Allie doesn't know Leslie from a hole in the wall. She doesn't know her. Allie did, I think, told the girls that when she was going to meet up with Cyrus, she did feel like somebody was there watching her. So when she heard noise, she left. So I know I don't know if it's Arya, Spencer, and Em that all went to the park to find out. But when they did, they found out there's a volunteering place that helped cleans up the park, and then they found out who the girl is. And somehow Arya's mom gets into it. So when the girl runs away, it was like, well, you promised you wouldn't tell, and start. So when Mrs. Montgomery talks to Arya about the girl, we find out basically like that she had a little drug problem. It kind of almost, and basically had a hangover and hung around in the park until so she really doesn't know if Allie was there. She just happened to be in the same park where Allie was. So let's see what else. They do end up talking to the girl along with Allie's attorney to find some stuff, but they can't use it because she was using drugs, and they can't really go off her because you don't want to go about a girl who's using drugs and who was high of her mind that doesn't know really whether Allie was there or not. I do know that Arya asked Ezra to keep Mike away from here and take him up to the cabin so that he doesn't have to testify. Just in case he does have to testify, he's away. And Arya's mama, I think, agrees with it. Caleb does find that out and meets them up at Ezra's cabin. What else? Oh, Toby feels like he's being punished by Tanner, but I think Tanner's just keeping Toby out of the business. So basically he doesn't. Tanner doesn't want Toby to know anything. That's how I feel about that. Oh, Andrew kind of gets a little mad that Arya is not asking him to help and all this other stuff. I know Allie and him, they hurt themselves in the monument after, talking and stuff. So Allie burns herself and Hannah breaks her fingers. Well, not breaks her fingers, but slams her fingers into the thing. Well, Allie did it to Hannah, but and then Attorney talks, and then Attorney found the note that Allie gave to Hannah, and she thinks they're up to something or whatever. Up at the cabin, Caleb's there and meets up with Ezra and Mike, and they basically argue back and forth about why Mike should tell or why Mike shouldn't tell. So Mike goes up in the car and gets chased by who we think is A. He gets sprayed in the face with mace. He gets attacked and tied to the pole with the ball. I forgot what it's called. Yeah. Caleb decided to take a picture of it while Ezra's trying to untie him and all this other stuff. So basically, Smike got frightened into not telling. That's what he wanted, right? While Mike and Ezra and Caleb were looking for Mike, a guy was shooting arrows. A person was shooting arrows at them and shot it to the car. So basically, Arya does call Andrew, but Andrew doesn't answer. Maybe maybe because he already knows that Arya doesn't want Mike to testify at all. Toby tells before that, I think, yeah, Toby tells that the girls are getting a case built against them and they don't know that they're going to get arrested. So when it came to Allie's trial and Allie gets put up to the stand, her attorney basically tells the jury that she couldn't attack Mona because her arm was injured. Now, Mona's mom attorney, basically comes in and talks about you used to go to the summer camp, right? So did you win this trophy right here for archery? If Allie would have opened her mouth and said, "Yeah, I won the trophy, but I didn't do it. I had somebody do it for me because you can't." Because basically, if he would have tested the point saying, "Oh," tested the point and tried to say, "Shoot this arrow" or this and that, he would know that she couldn't do it. I'm just saying. But he's big, so whatnot. So during the whole part of the trial, we're waiting for the jury. The jury comes in and tells that Allie is basically guilty and she faces prison time. Within the prison time, Tanner tells the officers to arrest Spencer, Arya, and Emily. So they agree, three girls get their mugshots and all that other stuff. And then towards the end of the episode, A is doing a corsage and a mannequin with a tuxedo. But we find out in the next episode, the last episode of the season, that the girls are going to be in a dollhouse and getting ready for prom. And supposedly Mona's alive. Supposedly. But we'll find that out. Right? Right. If I missed anything, just put it down in the comments or just tweet me. Because I do post these videos to Twitter. You can see it from there.